Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Tone Wars. I'm Carrie, and that's Jarrod. I left out the Sunday night edition
Yeah,
because,
you
we
threw me
only do
off.
Sundays.
Yeah, you threw me off.
Sorry about that. It's just your mug and the weekly
Yep,
recordings.
yep, my ugly mug all
I
week.
didn't say ugly mug. I just said your mug.
I said it. I'll say it again. Ugly ass mug.
Yeah, I feel like we should have music in the intro when we do that. When we come in, there should just be a little bit
A little
of music.
fade out.
Yeah.
I could probably make that happen.
Look at me putting him to work there.
Yeah, I'm actually working on some more intros for the, for the videos. Anyways, I got some ideas for that, and it's weird because it's a stupid intro, but we still have to film our new intro, the one we used to do. We got to
Yeah.
film a new one.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
We keep saying, let me lose 10 pounds first.
yeah.
Let me lose a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
never happens.
So we'll just have to do it.
Yeah. Steve-O, I saw your name in here and wanted to let you know that it started on, well, I would say probably more, ketovore this week, transitioning. Like there's still some things in the fridge that I can't just throw away because money, right?
Yeah.
Everything's really expensive.
Can't just throw away Dove bars.
Right.
Those are expensive.
No, I had some beets left over, and I've
Yeah.
been eating some avocados and things like that. But I'm definitely transitioning, and it was Tuesday was when I started, and I knew that I was going out with my girlfriend last night. Both of our birthdays they're within a week of each other, so we always have a special restaurant night. With the two of us. So I did the best that I could at the restaurant, but I wanted to have some wine and stuff with her. But I'm excited. I want my belly to settle down. And so it's not just for weight loss. It's definitely because I have just been having some awful digestion and horrible issues. So thank you for making me aware of it. I guess I had heard of it, but never really thought much of it. And I'm looking forward to the bunny hole.
That's the nice thing about having a smoker, though, is oh, shucks, got to eat a lot of smoked meat. That really sucks. I smoked a leg of lamb yesterday, and it turned out amazing. So it's
really did. Had some for lunch today, and I was in heaven. Yeah.
Super savory and just really rich, and oh yeah, it was good. And the next one will be even better because I'm going to talk to Greg. I'm sure Greg's got some tips.
Nice.
Oh, Greg's here. If you're here, man, say hello.
Yeah, if you're watching, say hi. All right, Gravel Rocks. How are you, man?
What's up, Steve?
Martin Hensley is here. Hope
Hey.
you're feeling okay.
What's going on?
As good as possible.
Yeah, jeez. God bless you, man.
Vince Salutari.
Hey, Vince, what's happening, man?
He says he's always excited for the Sunday night Shred
Oh,
Fest.
thank you. We're always excited for it as well. We're excited to see you guys. Very excited.
Flux is here.
What's up? Oh, we already said hi to Flux.
No,
we
we
didn't. That was Steve from Gravel Rock. Sorry.
Yep.
Hey, Flux. Sorry
Shane
about that.
Allen is here. He says, I can never be the first comment, and I've come to accept it.
You have failed for the last time, sir. Oh, Flux, by the way, I will try your presets. I had a crazy day. I had all kinds of weird issues with my software that I had to fix, so I didn't get a chance to do that. So yeah, that video that I uploaded I uploaded it last night, but it went live today. That was an absolute train wreck.
I called him last night, and he was like, what did you say about the neighborhood?
I almost destroyed my whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
They almost had to get the big Iron Man
Could just
thing
see
to
you
come.
coming out as the Hulk.
Oh, man, I was livid. I had all these issues, so yeah, it's been crazy, but hopefully we got them addressed. We'll see. We'll find out tonight when I'm looking at the meter here.
Looking at the meter?
Well,
That's good.
OBS is what I stream and what I record with,
Yeah.
and the latest update had all kinds of bugs in it, and it just ruined my video. I had to reshoot some of it, and some of it I had to just deal with. It took the sync off of the video and the audio, and I'm not going to go into all the details, but yeah, I was about to jump off
a good noise.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it was bad.
Dean Harkness is
What's up, Dean?
here.
How you liking the presets, man?
Tony Krozik says, looking forward to revving out with Tone Wars gang tonight.
What's up, Tony? Good to see you, man.
I already talked to Steve-O, but he's here. That's his hi. Hello.
Hello.
Paul Smith. It was a beautiful, cool day here in Michigan.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Oh, it was gorgeous.
It was gorge.
Yesterday was still humid. Like,
Yeah.
the temperature was okay, but just, I was out at a Michigan Made Festival,
Oh.
and yeah, it was still humid. But today, mwah,
Yeah.
chef's kiss
Chef's
to
kiss.
today. It was perfect.
Thank you. It was, yeah. I had the windows open. They're still open. It's beautiful out. Smoked some salmon.
Smells like barbecue in the house.
Smells like barbecue. Nothing wrong with that. And it was just awesome. And Friday night was just sticky and miserable, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was Friday
awful.
night in a nutshell.
Yeah. 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 The air feels like diarrhea.
Jim Coleman is here from New York.
New York. What's
New
up?
York.
What's up, Jim?
Yeah, Tony, thank you for reminding everybody. Give us a thumbs up. X out of the live chat, hit the thumbs up, and then come right back into the live chat.
Please and thank you. It does help the algorithm, believe it or not. Yep, comments and thumbs ups help the algorithm big time. So
Jim Coleman says his youngest starts college tomorrow and he's feeling old. Oh, yes.
yeah,
I've been seeing it in my Facebook feed. So a lot of my kids are several waited a little bit to have kids, but most of the people my age are sending their kids to college this year. And yeah, I
It's
can't
tough.
even imagine at the moment.
yeah.
Maybe by the time it gets here, it'll be different. But at the moment, I can't imagine it.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of parents that just thank God.
Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
And the reality hits them on the way home. They don't want their kids to see them now. They bawl their eyes out all the
Yeah.
way home. And then they stop at a bar and have a drink and celebrate, and they're like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
all good.
My coworker Shar dropped her daughter off today at Saginaw Valley State University, and then she posted their first night as empty nesters. They went kayaking on a lake, a local lake.
That's what you do. You rub their noses in it like, we're having so much fun without you.
And she's probably in a puddle of tears. At
Yeah,
home, though, they
yeah.
had great relationships with their kids.
Yep. That's how you do it.
Mark Kinney says it's time to redline the Revv. Let's the Metal Tones Revv. Hello, everybody.
What's going on, Mark? Yes, it is. And so tonight I'm running the Revv direct out too. So there's no cab or anything involved tonight. It's just the cab sim in the Revv. It's the stock one, and it's the I think it's the first one. Yeah, virtual cab number 1, and it sounds great. You know, I have not loaded any IRs or anything in this. I got to get around to doing that just for giggles. But yeah, I think it sounds really good. So we'll be using that tonight.
Let's see. Martin Hensley, I found a cloud. I got 3 amps from the Tone Cloud, bro.
Oh, cool. Yeah, from the Quad Cortex, right? I have a couple on there. So there's a couple free ones. Presets I've made on here that are out there for you guys to enjoy. So yeah.
Jeff Hirschberg is here. He says, great and informative video on the MXR EQ pedal today. Hope you two are doing well.
Thank you.
We are.
Appreciate that, Jeff. Good to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. It was yeah, it was a fun one to make. Not
Destroying
because
the neighborhood.
yeah, because of the software issues I had. You know, the thing is you shoot a video the first time and you got a certain mojo about it. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm having fun, I'm turning knobs and
Yeah.
doing stuff, and you're all like, and then when you realize you might have to shoot it all again, you're like, it's just not the same. It's just like,
Yeah.
okay, so when you, you just don't care. You
The
just,
magic is gone.
yeah, the magic's gone. So yeah, that was a fun one, but I got most of the first shoot in there. Yeah, that was an interesting, deal. And I didn't want to push the faders too much and get in the like really extreme sounds because I heard good stuff in my in-ears. I mean, I was hearing good changes, and I'm like, I don't really think I need to push this anymore. And there's subtle changes, but I was just trying to show that you don't have to do a whole lot to make it work. So, and I think even with like more elaborate EQs that won't just choose the bands that are in that 10 band. I mean, you can really go nuts and fine tune things. So I think that's a really cool concept,
Let's see. Shane Allen wants to know if you like Les Pauls.
Hey Shane, what's happening? I sounded like Lumberg right there. Hi Peter, what's happening? Those TPS reports. So yeah, I think Les Pauls are good guitars. They just don't work for me. If I'm going to spend that much money on a guitar, I want something like this or a Kiesel where I have, I got the wiggle stick, I got, 7-string, I got piezo, I got, a neck through and stuff like that. And to me, that just, if I'm going to spend the same amount of money, I'd rather have something like that. But hey, if you have a Les Paul and you love it, then you definitely bought the right guitar. And there's people that play these that go, not for me. So I get it. That's why there's all kinds of different guitars out there, So I respect everybody's taste in things because, it's amazing. Like, you can play through someone else's rig and be like, I don't know how you sound amazing through this because I sound like I just picked up the guitar for the first time through this, but it obviously works for you, and they can say the same thing, about my stuff. Like, remember the G3 tours? Remember with John Petrucci and like Satriani, and I think it was Steve Vai. They toured once, I think it was them. And he said, just for giggles, we during sound checks, we all switched. We played the Chinese fire drill with all of our rigs. And he said we were all like making fun of each other's rigs and going, "Oh my God, your rig sucks!" And there's no way I could play through that. And then they were just happy to get back to their rigs. But it was all in fun, obviously. But John was like, I literally felt like I had arthritis when I plugged in the other rigs. Like, what's wrong with my hands? And then I get back to mine. I'm like, oh, there it is, So it's interesting how different gear works for other people,
Charles Wagner joined us. He says it's gumbo time.
It's gumbo time.
That sounds delicious.
That does sound good.
Steve Shaheen.
Hey, Steve.
He says diets are cool.
Diets are cool. Diets are cool. By the way, since Steve's...
comment, Steve Shaheen. I'm going to spend the next hour reading into that. Overthinking and reading into
Diets
it.
are fun. Yeah. Well, speaking of Steve Shaheen, he will be on. I've been talking to him about coming back on. He's got a EP that he's about to release, and I've heard it. And man, you guys are in for a treat. This sounds incredible. I know a lot of people have been asking me, like, every time he comes on, like, where can we get your music? And so him and I were talking a couple weeks ago. I'm like, dude, you have to release this stuff. It's so good, and he's done it. He's recorded it. He's about to release it. So as soon as he does, I'll share a link in the. He'll come on and play it for you guys, and then we'll have a link there, and I'll probably put something in the community section as well. But he's an amazing player, and this music is awesome, and I think it's about time that it got out there for people to enjoy. So I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to hearing it myself.
Oh, it's good.
Braxel.
Hey, what's up, man?
He says, Jarrod, I got the KEMPER halfway up and running. I got my stream.
The Stream Deck? You almost said something really bad, didn't you? Your dream. I can tell.
I don't know where that came from.
Oh.
But I fixed it.
Thank God. That would have been a funny blooper, though.
Uh-oh, I got the spinning circle of doom here.
Oh, you just need to go off the thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Go back. Shake that one off and go back. Let's see.
Read slowly.
So he got his Stream Deck working and
Good.
using icons from manufacturers as buttons. My credit card charged me $42 for currency exchange. Woo, that's
Whoa.
a steep exchange.
That's not too bad, though, right? I mean, $42. I get it. I don't remember how much it was for me. It's probably the same, but...
I get mad. I get a 39-cent cross-the-border fee from when I get some supplements that are shipped over,
You're
and
like, what?
I see that on my stamp. I'm like, hell no.
Hey, I'm fighting that. We're going to war. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you got it up and running. So the Stream Deck is working everything. Yeah, I'm afraid to even say that now. It's working everything and switching everything for you. That's awesome, man.
Pippress is here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Haven't seen you in a bit. Good
Charles
to see you.
Wagner says it's so hot. Is HTX, is that Houston, Texas? Is that, where's HTX?
I don't know.
It's 106.
Sounds like Texas.
Yeah.
Yikes. Wow.
Dean
Jeez.
says the presets are awesome. I really like them. Definitely have plenty of options. No.
Sweet, man. Well, I'm glad you like them, man. You know, I'm glad you like them.
Wherever Martin is says it's hotter than hell there.
Oh, wow.
Tyler James, okay, I'm finally here. Not sure how I'm late. Also, I'm commenting and joining from Georgia.
From Georgia.
From Georgia.
Yeah, good, man. Good to see you.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Hot and humid as hell down in the south. Y'all don't know what humidity really is.
Yeah, it's true, man.
We know what
we
humidity
know it does get pretty. Yeah, it does, man.
There's been, you can't even breathe. It's like pea soup out there.
Yeah, Friday was bad. I had to work in
But
that
I have
crap.
lived in Florida. I did live in Florida, and it was so humid. I ruined so many like professional outfits. When I lived there, I had a job in the corporate world.
Corporate world.
Yeah.
That was the news thing, right?
Yeah, it was kind of a cool job.
Yeah.
I worked for ABC News down in Pensacola, Florida, and I just worked in the newsroom. I was like assistant to the news director, and then I got to run the teleprompter and different things for them. And I did get to I ran a camera during one of the hurricanes.
Oh, nice.
So, I think I was in college when it was Aaron and Opal. I can't remember what the name of the hurricane was when I was working for the news.
So you were the one that screwed up Ron Burgundy? with the teleprompter?
Yeah.
Damn it, guys.
I can't tell you how many times you sweat through your clothes and just leave stains all over them. And
even dry cleaning can't fix it?
Car, yeah. There's sometimes you can't.
Wow.
ADA MP1 got your Jake amp presets for Cortex really nice and sound great. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Thank you very much. And that's kind of what one of the things I wanted to say tonight in the title is thank you to everyone who's been purchasing the presets and captures and stuff like that. It really does mean a lot because, you know, I come down here and I spend a whole day doing them, and there's always that thing on the back of your mind where you're like, man, I hope people like these, and I hope they, you know, I hope they're as good as, you know, to them as they are to me, and I hope people buy them, and, you know, and I appreciate that very much, especially considering that my business, my pressure washing business has been considerably slow this year compared to previous years, and so it really does go a long ways. I mean, I'm not kidding you. It's very much helping me right now. And so I just wanted to say a very heartfelt thank you to everybody who's been doing that. I really, really appreciate it very much.
That's encouraging, for sure.
Yeah, and it does. And it encourages me to do more, you know. So, you know, because when you're, like I said, you're down here, it's a full day. And, like, there's always that thing at the back of your mind, like, I wonder if these are going to sell, you know, because if they don't, and I'm not trying to guilt people into buying them, but if they don't, it's just like, well, there was a whole day wasted. So I'd like to see like what people would want. You know, if you want to put it in the chat, like what you would like to see
next. There's a couple
next.
suggestions coming up.
Thank you. I'll take those.
Yep. Charles says I've got the old Kerry King KFK MXR stereo 10-band EQ.
Ooh, nice. They work.
Flex says no problem, no problemo, Jarrod. Whenever you get to my QC captures is good. I'm really hoping they work for you, and I always include the DIs since I know you like them best.
Thank you. I will. I downloaded them today. I just gotta put them in. So like when I was online sending people their captures today, I saw yours, and I'm like, okay, I just downloaded them all into my part of the cloud. So next time I fire up my QC, I'll put them in there and I'll run through them. So thank you.
Pit Press, any plans on making some super Kraken presets for the Tonex?
For the Tonex. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I don't think I've done those. You had me confused for a second because I did do them, but they were for the Quad Cortex. So, yes, I can do those. Absolutely.
GC says, get the Slash Epiphone Les Paul. Pickups are built identically, but Slash wanted them wound slightly more.
Ah,
yes.
Gotcha.
Oh,
well,
he said it's continuing in the next one to be a bit hotter. CTS pots, orange drop capacitors, and solid mahogany body. It's an identical Chinese Les Paul.
Interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. I mean, getting my hands on guitars is kind of hard these days, but I mean, if someone's got one, I'll be happy to look at it. Why not?
William Mason, how are you, man?
Hey, what's up,
He
William?
says, could you tell the difference in sound from the 6505 1992 versus PV 5150 block letter? Thanks for the awesome YouTube videos.
Thank you. Man, you know, without shooting them out side by side, it would be really hard for me to give you an honest answer. I'm speculating here, but I'm thinking that the, what did he say, the 1992?
Yep.
Over the...
Versus the PV 5150 block letter.
I think it's probably got less of a noise floor, you know, because, I mean...
Freaking noisy floor.
Yeah. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's got less of a noise floor. And it could be due to the fact that...
What the hell is a noise floor?
Oh, it's all the hum and
hiss.
hiss.
Say that.
Oh, it's all the hum and hiss and amp noises, you know, the buzzing and yeah, it's the noise floor. It's like a, no matter what, the amp's going to make that noise, even if it's just sitting there idling. And that was the one thing that the original 5150s were known for. And I remember Satriani in an interview, he's like, my first time experiencing one of those, I walked into this room and I heard this, and he's like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? This is gonna be one of the crazy sounding amp. And he's like, yeah, that thing was like, it was awesome, but it was really noisy. But so I'm thinking that it's probably less noisy. And it might have to do with the fact that I would be comparing it to an old unit, and you know, old amps they're all kind of clunkers, you know, they got that noisiness to them. But I don't know. I'd have to really put them side by side to be able to tell, and I'd love to do that someday.
Shane, excuse me. Shane Allen says, you guys are so friendly and congenial. I really appreciate the time you take to answer questions.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, you guys are too, you know, and that's, you know, this literally, like, this is what we love, is just hanging out, talking to you guys, doing Q&As and all that kind of stuff. I mean, in fact, my rig, what's it called? The thing I do on Mondays? Riffs and Responses is turning into something like that too, where I don't just read and answer questions. I actually give examples and demonstrations and stuff like that. And I like doing that because I feel like it's a more interactive type episode for you guys. Instead of me just talking about stuff, I'm actually going to show you, you know, what I'm talking about, and as opposed to just saying, well, this is what I think. Well, I'll tell you what I think, but I'm also going to show you how things compare so that you can also have your own thoughts about it. Exactly.
CG jumped back in about his Slash Epiphone Les Paul. He said his wife bought him one Friday from Guitar Center on sale for $500. Go play one if you're considering Les Paul. I've been truly blown away. Pickups are better than PRS. Yep, way better.
Really?
That
nice.
all being said, Schecter blows away Hinbies and PRS. Gibbies. Sorry, not Hinbies. Gibbies. For the price point, he wrote Hibbies, and then he corrected the Gibbies. And I wouldn't know that a Hibbie wasn't a thing. For the price point, sorry, I keep hitting enter instead of period and making too many comments.
You know what's funny is when I read the comments on the Riffs and Responses video, it almost sounds like I'm illiterate because some of them are like, I'm like, the way they're written, it's like my brain is like short-circuiting because I'm reading things that don't make sense, and it's, you should see the outtakes because I'm like reading and I'm like, okay, I gotta take that again. Okay, and you can see it because I do jump cuts. You can see it if you look hard enough, the jump cuts. Because,
you had a hard time reading one. Yeah.
There's several of them where I'm like, holy crap, I don't even know what any of this means. And then there's that part of me that's like, should I just read it the way it should be written? So,
should I fix it for them?
Should I fix it? You know, it's like this weird thing.
I deal with it every Sunday night.
Yeah, you do.
It's not so
I should
bad.
have you read them on my Riffs and Responses.
I would do it. Mm-hmm. Martin Hensley, I was talking to Flux, my bad. Jim Coleman, have you ever thought of selling a couple of your amps to buy a Wizard?
Yes, I have actually, but right now because of the way
He
things
sells
are,
his amps. He's buying groceries.
yeah, honestly, that's really where I'm at right now. You know, it's if I sell any amps because of the way my business has been this year, I'm literally just taking the money
Did
and
you
putting
even
it in the
do
bank.
one? You think you did one house wash? Can't remember.
This month, yeah, I did one.
No, I mean all season. How
Oh,
many
all
house
season, I've
washes?
probably done like maybe a dozen.
Really?
Yeah, I
I
usually
didn't even
do.
think you've done that many.
No, it's been about a dozen, if that.
No.
Yeah, feels like yeah. Yeah, it's been bad. Like usually I do at least a dozen a week. I mean, and that's
Yeah.
a slow week. And I've done a dozen this whole summer. So it's dead. And even the repair shop, I talked to the guys there and I was like, "All right, is everybody busy?" And they're like, "No, everyone's dead." They're like, "We're not seeing you guys this year that much at all." I'm like, "Oh my God." So yeah, it's all around, man. It's bad. Bad news.
Braxel says, I really want the EVH 5150 Gold EL34 captures. Please, I want Eddie's sound.
Oh, you want the, oh, okay, so the EL34, okay, yeah, I could do those. So captures on the quad cortex?
That was Braxel, so whatever.
I think he's quad cortex, if I'm not.
Put it in the chat.
I get all you guys mixed up.
50 says, greetings from Germany.
Hey,
If an amp manufacturer would buy you a signature amp, which brand would you choose?
Oh,
and
gosh.
specs.
that is quite the question.
Yes, pull out that character.
Oh, yes.
What was his name again?
I don't know. Did I ever
Was
name?
it a professor?
Oh, I don't
I
remember.
don't remember.
Professor. I don't remember if I named him, but anyways, Mr. Davenport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, that's a great question. What would I do? Specs? Well, okay, let me go with specs. So specs, it would have to have MIDI, and it would have to also be programmable.
And purple.
And yeah, purple would be awesome. Purple lighting would be freaking amazing. And I would like for it to have a bunch of defeatable mods on it, like switches that you can turn on and off. So if you like the mod, you can have it. If you don't, you can turn it off. So I like that. You know, just different things, you know, but it won't be one with the built-in boost because I want everyone to boost it themselves and have their own kind of flavor with that. You know, 2 effects loops, and they would be good effects loops too, where you don't have to crank the volume on your pedals, you know, and stuff like that. 3 independent channels, so you can have the resonance and presence for each channel plus their own tone stacks. A beautiful, glorious clean, a really nice. I would probably have the rhythm and the lead channel to be identical, and you just adjust the gain and the tone stack accordingly. Because I like that, you know, I really do. I don't like people making decisions for me. I like to have a nice canvas where I can make my own decisions. Now, as far as manufacturers go, I mean, hell, if I could pick, I mean, Mezzabarba makes, you know, they're like freaking amazing amp builders. And so are the guys from Red 7 or Diesel, you know. So those 3, you know, because I think they just make amazing stuff. So, yeah, something along those lines.
I think you would just die and go to heaven at that point.
Oh, if somebody reached out to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably drive them nuts with all the changes and the mods.
You would. It's
yeah,
true.
but that's
They'd be like, never mind.
yeah. I thought you'd be easy to work with. Well, the thing is though, is Eddie did that to PVN Fender. I mean, he was, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but Eddie just knows what he wants, and he challenged a lot of stuff, and he would go out of his way to try to destroy the amps that they made because he wanted them to, you know, take a beating, and he did. He even took things apart, slid them across the table to the engineers, and they're like, "How do you know this stuff?" He's like, "Because I'm a tinkerer." He
It's a tinkerer.
he's a tinkerer, you know.
Little Tinkerbell.
I love that picture of Eddie in his garage with his foot up on the thing holding something down. He's got a screwdriver and there's like a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and it's like, that's Eddie Van Halen. The guy who just spent Saturdays in his garage yanking stuff apart and figuring it out, you know. That's who he really was. He was like the gear mechanic, you know, so.
Big Mike says, what a small world. I'm only 20 minutes from Pensacola. He's in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Oh.
I've been there. Pensacola is beautiful, though. They have, like, white, salty sand beaches.
Nice.
It's not, like, tan or brown or salty white. It's absolutely gorgeous there.
Yeah. Yep. I've been to
I was there. I lived there
Orlando.
93 or 94 till about 98 or 99.
Well, you're there a while.
Yeah. Well, Scott Fulmer, thanks for the super chat.
Oh, thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
It's for the Tone Wars Fund.
Thank you, sir. Very much appreciate
Let
that.
me go back up because I skipped over a bunch of them when I saw that Big Mike lived in Alabama. Flux says it's pretty cool about the Warhead. Chris Nash, what's up? Nice video on the GEQ10 pedal earlier today. Crazy how much an EQ in the loop can do to an amp, even with subtle adjustments.
Thank you. Yeah, you're right. And the thing is the adjustments were more subtle on YouTube than they were in the room. When I was doing it in the room with my in-ears, I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm pushing. And, you know, I just didn't want to go extremes, but I was like, yeah, in the room it made a huge difference because that compression on YouTube definitely squishes things down a little bit, and I get it, but it was just really cool to experiment with it, and I literally didn't like do any kind of setup for the episode. I plugged everything in, got the cameras lined up, and I just went, and that was like my first time ever doing anything like that, and that's why I said in the video, like, hey, I'm just screwing around here showing you the concept, you know, but it really does make a difference. And, you know, and in my head the whole time I'm shooting it, I'm like, I'm not going to drive everybody nuts by going, you know, just sit. I mean, who wants to listen? Yeah, chug, chug. Yeah, I mean, I would drive everyone nuts. So I was like, yeah, I didn't want to do that to you. So I was just trying to make it quick and simple. But they really do make a huge difference, you know, they really do.
Steve-O says he played an outdoor gig yesterday using your KEMPER Red 7 profile and your lead delay preset. He got a few compliments on his lead playing. Thanks for the great profile.
Sweet. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Those did come out really good. Those are, I'm proud of those, man. And those the lead delay and stuff like that, I love. Whenever I play my KEMPER, I just think the delays on that unit just sound amazing. So yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Tony Krozik says, yes, I have an original PV5150 head, and they are noisy on idle, so crank it.
Yep, they are, man. They're pretty noisy amps, but you gotta love them, you know? You just gotta love them.
Tyler James says, I'm proud of myself for getting the MXR EQ pedal before your recommendation, but I actually didn't get the Tonex until you said it was worth a shit. I really, really appreciate your honesty.
Oh, you're welcome, man. You are welcome. I'm glad you love it.
Martin Hensley says, Dean Zielinski is backing Dime's guitars. I had skipped over.
Oh.
He said, hey, Jarrod, Dimebag guitars are making a comeback, and also the Warhead amp. It's going to be tube instead of solid state, question mark?
Oh, interesting. Well, when those come out, if I get my hands on one, we'll find out.
Jim Simmons, Jarrod, I found a setting on my older Line 6 Spider HD75 clean channel that I plug my modeling units into, MG30, with IR off that sounds better than my tube amps front input and effects return inputs.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, I'm glad you figured it out, man. It's nice when you can find a little, you know, trick like that.
The aristocrat. You're right, Dean Harkness. That was the aristocrat.
Yes, the aristocrat.
We both are having brain farts. Thank you.
Brain farts.
Really? We couldn't remember that.
I know, I'm
I think
surprised.
you named him.
The aristocrat, yeah.
Flock says, I'm assuming your diesel Herbert has 6 JJ KT77 power tubes in it. Do you have any other amps with KT77s? I love KT77s. They're described as being in between 606 and EL34 tubes.
I don't think so. No. What do I have in my Savage? I don't remember what's in. There's 2 giant tubes in there. I don't.
Braxel has a
tell.
QC and a Tonex. I have those and a Kemper.
Oh, geez. You're a hoarder.
So are you.
So am I. Yeah. Who am I talking about? So yeah, I'll try to get those done for you. QC is definitely faster. You know, when you're down here doing the Tonex, as much as I love that thing, it's literally an 8-hour day profiling one amplifier with that. So if I do like a
Okay.
if I do
You got things to do.
yeah, I know. So if I do like a ultimate brutal pack, that's 3 to 4 days worth of work. Literally get up, drink my coffee, come down here and start, running them. And it's literally 3 to 4 days to do an ultimate brutal pack.
You get a
on
lot
those.
of cardio and up and down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm always up and down the stairs because the noise is so loud and everything. And I'm just like, I always push the button and run up the stairs and shut the door behind me.
Dubis says, I just picked up a rack mount Badlander for a killer price. Did you end up selling yours?
Oh, good, man. No, it's still, where is it? It's right here, but I am going to sell it, yeah. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But, I got to list that and get that off the shelf. I think they're great. It's just, I think right now, at first it was like I can get some other amps down here, but right now groceries are more important. So I'll probably end up selling it for, just financial stability at this point.
We gotta catch up. You gotta stop talking.
Okay.
Stop answering people's questions.
Super sorry.
We do have another super chat. Dean, I see it, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Dean.
Let us answer a few questions, and then we'll get to the funny Skeeter impression. Okay, where did I leave off? Goodness gracious. Okay, I just did that one. And did I say that Dean Harkness liked his odd box yet with the diesel?
Oh, no, you didn't. Congrats, dude. That's a great pedal. Really, really good pedal.
Martin Hensley, I know Dean. He is backing up the company. He's bankrolling it, bro.
Nice. Well, hopefully it works out.
Does it sound weird to hear me say bro?
Bro. Sup, bro?
I don't talk like this.
No.
It's funny. It felt weird saying it. Dave Hendricks. Hey, Jarrod, I just picked up a Wagner Ecstasy. What's your honest opinion on it? I'm running it stereo with my VH4, and they offset each other well.
Oh, good. I mean, I did play one once down here. I think I reviewed one of those. I think they're good amps. Wagners are very unique. So I think there's a certain ear that, really goes towards those. And what's funny is the people that like those amps make them sound amazing. And the riffs they play through them sound amazing. And it's crazy. They're super unique. So, yeah, if you like that amp, and you definitely got the right one for you.
I just read I pre-read Monkey Wrenches.
Oh, yeah. He's got some unique ones,
Hey,
man.
Monkey Wrench. All right. Flux says, yes, please make EVH Stealth 100 DL34 captures for the QC.
You got it.
Gen 120 Mark III too.
You got it. You got it.
So Monkey Wrench, it was going so well. Jarrod, for my majesty, how do I keep my whammy bar from flopping? I would like it to stay in one spot. Remember, EV1, it's their stories, distance planets, Milky Way is a jail that burns evil aliens, my tone.
He always starts out normal, and then he goes galactic on us.
Galactic is a good one.
Are you texting?
I'm amused.
I think it's funny. Are you texting from your spaceship? So, all right, here's what you do, man. Right here on this part of the guitar, dive the bar all the way down and there's an Allen wrench in your case. You'll see there's a little hole where there's a set screw. So you take the Allen wrench on the long way and put it in there and tighten that set screw, and then your bar will stay wherever you want it, like mine is, you know. So this one's actually a little looser than I want it, but yeah. So just underneath there on the black part of your whammy, your bridge, you'll see there's a set screw hole, and just stick it in there and turn it down, you know, towards the bottom of your guitar, and you'll feel it tightening. And it's a little teeny Allen wrench. It's probably the smallest one in there as far as circumference goes, and that's how you tighten the bar.
The Milky Way is a jail that burns evil aliens.
Or you can have one of your aliens do it.
Tony says Eddie Van Halen would also test speaker cabs and amps at full throttle feedbacking for 24 hours. If they lived, they passed his test.
That's right. He was brutal on his gear, man. He made sure.
Klaus is here.
Klaus.
Hello and good evening. He's excited to hear the Revv.
Well, let's hear it. Huh?
Oh, Dean asked for Skeeter first. Skeeter has been missing. What would he think of all this capturing?
Oh, the only thing I knew how to capture was swamp critters. So I don't know what you're talking about capturing an amp. The damn thing's right there. What are you gonna do? Throw a net at it? Oh, I got you. Where are you gonna go? Nowhere, 'cause I'm bolted to the damn shelf, you dumb idiot. Meanwhile, all these swamp creatures are running around. You're just letting them wreak havoc on your house and poop
You
everywhere.
want some groceries? They're right there.
So,
Just
yeah,
swamp creatures.
that's right. So
Some swamp creature gumbo.
that's right. Swamp creature oh, damn girl. We gonna make us some swamp creature gumbo. That's gonna be good. That's right. We're gonna have ourselves a time with some critter gumbo. That's right.
All right.
So when you guys are talking about all that, you know, capturing amps, I just think you're lazy. They're right here.
Thank you, Dean.
You know,
Thank
real
you
man
so much.
captures some creatures, some critters. Shit.
All right, play your stuff.
Play your stupid stuff.
Play your stuff.
All right. 1 second here. Let me pull these out and.
EDA, I'll come back with you.
All right. I'm gonna mute the mic. Let me just take me a second here to get everything set up. All right. Boy, I really screwed up the first part of that solo. That was a bit wonky. I've been working on this new song for like the last several days, so I have played nothing but that. So
Is it the one that you told everybody to throw away their guitars because
Yeah.
nobody needed to write any other solos?
yeah, I made some stupid post on Facebook about it. Burn your guitars.
ADA says sometime try cutting instead of boosting the sliders, less noise. See if it works for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. It really comes down to what the amp needs or doesn't need. You know, so yeah, that really does make a huge difference. That was really fun to do, man.
Tyler James, maybe you've said it in the past, but how many guitars do you have, electric and acoustic?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 electric and 1 acoustic. Yeah. Yep, and the acoustic's upstairs collecting dust. Yeah.
We used to have fun. Lisa reminded me of the Liar song that we wrote way back in the day. We used to have fun with that.
We did have fun with that. We have a good recording of it somewhere. Yeah. Remember?
She has it.
She does?
She listens. She says it's her favorite song of ours.
That came out really good. And that was just a practice session we did.
She's the sweetest, by the way.
Yeah.
She has shown videos of, well, me singing, but our band to almost everybody at the gym.
Oh, really?
And they're all like, we go to the same gym, and they're all like, we had no idea. And she's like, well, because she doesn't talk about herself. She goes, but I'll talk about her.
It's nice to have a friend that'll pump your tires, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Elisa, if you're watching. Lux Riffs says, hello, both. Greetings from Germany.
Hey, greetings.
Greetings. Bought the warm audio odd because of your recommendation. I regret nothing. Such a fantastic pedal. Thanks. I regret nothing.
I regret nothing.
I can hear that in my head.
It is good pedal.
I regret nothing.
Actually, it might be more of an Arnold accent.
There you go.
Yes, I regret nothing. It's very good. It slams the amplifiers. Yes. Yeah, man, it's a great pedal. It really is. I love it.
Let's see. Chris Nash, Jarrod, creating a Tonex pack equals 10,000 steps for the day, right? Up and down.
Dude, it does. I'm not kidding you. By about 8 o'clock at night, I'm like, if I got to climb these steps one more time, because you can't sit down here and listen to it. It's like 15 minutes of guitar riffs going on at like 100 decibels. And you're like, oh, there's times my cat will come down and be like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, you don't want to be here right now. And like that first sine wave that it sends through, and I was like, come on, dude, let's go. And he's just sitting there. I'm like, I know how to fix that. Boop. And then that sine wave, then he's like a rocket ship up them steps. He's like, damn. He's waiting for me at the top, like to scold me. Why didn't you tell me, man?
Dean Harkness, who you telling to shush?
Who you telling to shush?
Flux says the Savage has two 6550 tubes. I'm hoping you get to try more amps with KT77s.
Me too.
My VH4, VHX, and Invader 2 have KT77s in them and sound perfect to me.
Oh yeah, the Invader is man, that rivals the Savage. That is such a good amp, man. It really is. You know, I mean, the Savage is amazing. The money channel on the Savage is channel 4, obviously, but man, that Invader's got 2 channels on it that are just, oh, so good. Yeah, I when I played that amp, it was like several months ago, maybe over a year ago now, but I was like, I want this amp so bad, but you know, what are you gonna do? But it's a solid amp. If you have an Invader, keep it, or sell it to me for $1.
Can you fan me for a little bit?
Yeah.
Anthony Bidet. I see your name, but you retracted both of your messages.
Why?
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
We don't bite
Hard.
other people.
Other people. We bite ourselves.
Yeah. Hi. Anyway, so Braxel, Jarrod, if you can only choose one amp that you can own, which one would it be?
That, my friend, is a tough one. It really is.
Well, don't take too long answering.
I won't.
I'm trying to catch up.
Gosh. Man, it's an impossible. It's the Kobayashi Maru. It really is. You a Star Trek fan?
You know how many times you've asked me this?
You are. You are a Star Trek fan. So you know what a Kobayashi Maru is. You do? Dude, you just went up on the cool whatever.
I'll listen to it again, though.
Yeah. What?
Your Kobayashi Maru story.
Yeah, well, it's an impossible situation. How do you pick, you know? I mean, because like every day I come down here and I play through these, and every time I plug in, like I plugged into the Revv and I'm like, oh my God, this amp's amazing. And the thing I like so much about this is like, you know, I wanted to give her ears a break, you know, and not play the loud amp tonight. So because of the way the Revv's built, I can actually just run it directly into the board, into these speakers in here, and it's not loud. It's like
It's fine.
very comfortable volume, and it's such a handy feature. So it's like when you and the Revv has like the purple and red channels are freaking awesome, and you got the classic rock channel. You know, the clean channel on this particular Revv isn't my favorite, but it'll do. But anyways, gosh.
I appreciate you caring for my ears.
Yeah, no problem. Someone's got to do it. I'm just trying to look around, like, which one would I pick? Gosh,
Okay, it'd be that one. Let's go. 50. It says, it's very hard for small tube amp manufacturers like Red 7 or Revv financially these days. Even
Yeah.
Marshall is sold. Do you think the digital stuff will take the cake alone?
We'll take what?
The cake alone.
Digital stuff is definitely putting a huge dent in their sales, because there's just times where, you know, I mean, it's always nice to have an amp, but man, there's just times where it's just not practical. And there was times even before the digital stuff came out and it wasn't practical to have an amp, but we had to use one anyways, and it's just the way it was. Now you have the option to, you know, take one or the other to a gig or whatever. And there's times even down here, like I just don't want to deal with the noise and all the stuff. And it's just easy to take a Tonex or a Quad Cortex and put it on the floor, plug it in, and I don't have to worry about all this loud stuff going on. And I know that's weird for me to say, but I mean, you know, sometimes it's nice just to have a peaceful evening and just play through some stuff, and it's just simple, you know. But I hope amps stay alive. I do. I hope they stick around, because we need them. And if you just go digital and get away from amps, I think you're getting away from real guitar tone, because that happened to me many years ago, and man, it was a long road back, but I'm glad I made that trip.
Well, we got to fix the economy so that people can buy
Yeah,
the amps.
exactly, man, exactly.
Klaus Reinhold is unique as well as his amps.
He is, man. Reinhold Bogner is a very interesting feller. Yep.
Max M77, Revv generator or Red 7 Leviathan. Any thoughts? Thanks for the nice Sunday live.
Oh, you're welcome, and thanks for making it awesome. It's because of you guys. You know, I guess it really comes down to they both sound amazing. I think the Red 7, you know, like channel 2 on it is a little more edgy, but it depends on, you know, the voicing that you like. But the Red 7's MIDI, the Revv's MIDI, but the Revv has more channels, and it has more features as far as like what you're hearing tonight. You're hearing it go direct tonight, and the nice thing about that feature too is that it doesn't need a load box. It's got a built-in one, so you can just take the amp head to a show and not a cab and be fine. So there's a lot of pluses as far as features-wise with the Revv, but you know, if you really like that big fat, you know, disgusting sound that the Revv makes and the features, I'd go with that one. Or if you want something with a little more edge, go with the Red 7.
Used Tuber 5000 says it was so clear in the mix.
Oh, cool, man.
Jeff Cornell just joined us.
What's up, Jeff? Yeah, I'm glad you could hear all my mistakes, clearly. That one run, I was like, what was that? Where was that? Yeah, I'll have to practice that. I forgot how that went.
Practice makes perfect.
It sure does.
Fuck says, I love the low end chug you get from the Revv. Jarrod, also the note separation and saturation is really good.
Thank you. It's such a great amp. It really is. Every time I play through it, I'm satisfied. It's so good.
Mark W. Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
Says, I know you said it before, but what tuning are you in most of the time? Also, why isn't there a sustain pedal? Would think that would be a no-brainer.
Oh, I'm in standard tonight. So when you see me play the Kiesel or this red guitar, it's standard. In the purple guitar, I'm a half step down. And the sixth string, I'm C sharp standard. So, but yeah, I play a lot in standard, but I mean, my favorite tuning is actually half step down. I think it sounds a little thicker, you know. But what was the other part? There was something at the end there.
Why isn't there a Sustainiac pedal? I would think there'd be no-brainer.
Here's a way around that. Get the Freakout by Digitech. The Freakout actually acts like a Sustainiac pedal. So it's called the Freakout, Frequout, and it's an amazing freaking pedal.
Get it?
I can, you know what I'll do? I haven't practiced this, so don't kill me if it comes out poopy, but I'll play a song for you where at the end of the solo I actually use the Freakout pedal on a couple notes, and it's actually pretty badass sounding. So hold on to your lug nuts. This might be a train wreck. Hang on. Yeah.
Great.
So those squealy high-pitched dive bombs, that was the Freakout pedal. And yeah, I'm telling you, man, it sounds amazing. I love this pedal. It's such a fun little secret weapon. It's made by Digitech. And this thing is never leaving my pedal board. It's the coolest party trick ever, you know. It's always fun to hear that, you know, and it really, you could get so creative with it. So if you don't have a Sustainiac pickup, this is the next best thing. And it's really neck and neck with one of those pickups.
Me, not you.
Yeah, there's a couple clams in that solo, but...
Monkey Wrench is back.
Uh-oh, more galactic stuff.
He says, I'm not sure if Plek did anything to my majesty. It seemed small due to the body starting at the 24th fret. No alien spaceship could enter the Milky Way. They would explode from the black holes. Next post.
That's true, because I've tried, and it just never worked out.
Klaus says it's an easy decision on the Mesa. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I'll say, I'm going to try your name. Livio Franchetti?
Oh.
Livio Franchetti. He says, hello from Italy.
Yeah, I was going to
trying
say,
to make
that's an
it
Italian name. Yeah, hello, man. Good to see you. You Italians, man, you guys make some great amps. There's some passion in those.
Livio Franchetti.
The Mezzabarba and the Red 7, those are Italian amps, and they are
Is it
freaking
Livio or
ridiculous.
is it Livio? Now I need to know. Flux says, I'm able to do silent captures in my QC. I'm hooked up out of the XLR outs to the PA. No alien sounds come out because you're not close to the Milky Way.
Yeah,
In
that's
fact,
why.
I have to set a timer alarm to let me know when it's done. 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
4 minutes, that's right, man. Yeah, I can always tell when the Tonex is done because I'm upstairs, my house is rattling to pieces, and I'm up there going, okay, and I can all the guitar riffs, and I'm like, okay, we're on the last riff, and then all of a sudden it's done, and I come running down here, and I mute the amp, and then I gotta do the advanced capture, which takes 25 minutes. So then I gotta go upstairs for another 25 minutes. So each capture takes about, well, what's 15 and 25? What's that? 40 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, so 40 minutes per capture, and then I got to label it, test it, and then load it into the folder, and then go on to the next one. So, yeah, I figure each capture is about 50 minutes to an hour, is what it is. So yeah, eight captures is an 8-hour day. It's crazy.
Looks Riff says Goots pedal.
Oh, yes, good pedal.
Goots, G-U-T-E-S. Martin says, Jarrod, I appreciate that you're playing the Revv 120 M3 because I haven't played mine in a long time due to my sickness.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I hope you feel better soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Mark III is definitely one of my faves. It's a great amp.
Shane Allen says, my wife wants Carrie's opinion on her singing a Band Perry song on my page. It's like the third one down. She says she loves your dress too, by the way. Thank you. You can go grab one of these at Old Navy. They're on clearance right now because it's end of season.
End of season. So hurry up.
Yeah, I'll definitely check. Are you friends with him on Facebook? Shane Allen?
I don't know. Am I?
You must be, because...
I might be, yeah. Sorry if I, I have so many.
He's so popular.
It's just hard to keep up with everybody.
Like A-L-L, A-L-A-N.
Oh, A-L.
A-N.
Jeez.
Next.
Take forever, why don't you phone?
We'll definitely look it up, though. And send him a friend request if you haven't already.
Yes, please do.
You So Crazy says,
You So
this Revv or
Crazy.
triple rectifier?
I'll take the Revv over the triple rec any day.
Yeah, are you playing the Revv or the triple rectifier?
Oh, we're not. I think, well, there might be a whole bunch of Shane Allens, but we do have a lot of similar.
One mutual friend.
Well, we do have a mutual friend, and you have a picture of you with a guitar. It's got to be you, so I'm just going to go ahead and add you. So hopefully you're the right guy. So I sent your friend request. But he was asking something. What was the thing?
He wanted me to check out his wife singing a Band Perry song
Oh.
on his page.
Oh, on his page.
Yeah.
Well, let's.
Well,
We'll check. Yeah.
you
We will
guys
check.
don't.
Yeah.
You're welcome to send him a friend request and check it out as well.
Absolutely.
Mark W. Thanked you for your answer.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Let's see. Jim Simmons. I do not know why more people do not plug their modelers into their modeling solid state or tube amps. Clean channel and or effects return with real 2x12 or 4x12 cabinets? Question mark.
Oh, they sound great, don't they? When you get a DI capture, in other words, amp only capture, and you run it through a power section, oh, it's so good. In fact, I did a video about that a while back with the Oh, the high watt, super high 50 that I did through a real power amp and cab, and I was like, dude, this sounds freaking perfect. It sounded so good. So, and that was with my quad cortex. Those captures came out great. You guys should. Here I am shilling for myself, but they really did come out great, and that's such a rare amp. I'd get it.
Sometimes you just have to. If you don't do it.
If you don't do it, that's the thing, man. Well, you toot your horn all the time. Do you want to toot it?
You know, I'm just going to leave that one
Just
alone.
gonna leave that alone.
Leave that one alone. Brexel has been cleaning his home studio this whole stream. He said,
Oh wow.
PITA. Peter moved 2 full stacks and around 10 guitars and gear, all to get the dust bunnies. I hate that.
Oh, isn't that fun?
You
I do
need
that
to come
too.
Here, man.
Yeah, I do that too. Like I'll watch somebody's live stream while I'm doing stuff.
He
It
has
just keeps me
got
by.
some kind of monster spiders living by his front door.
I know.
Not inside, they're outside, but
Yeah.
they are building a fortress of
Yeah.
webs.
It's like a
outside
condominium complex.
for spiders.
It's like there's
Him and
like
his minions.
every 3 inches there's a new web with a hole in it, and like every time I come home they're all like they all go into their hole. One of these
the
days
web hole.
yeah, one of these days I'm waiting for them to all come out and attack me. I mean, they're huge
Yeah.
spiders. I'll just wash my
feeling
house.
a broom in the future.
It's just bleach and soap. Just wash the house and they're
I'm surprised you let it get like that because you hate spiders.
yeah, I know, I do. I'll evict
Turns
them
into
soon.
a baby girl when I kill the bugs. He won't kill the bugs.
I hate spiders. I really do. Yeah, I hate heights, flying, and spiders.
Hates flying. Yes, heights, flying, and spiders.
Yeah, I do not like flying at all.
Anything else that you hate? Wooden spoons.
Yeah.
Wooden utensils.
Yep. I don't like them.
Toothpicks.
Yeah.
Wooden
I
spoons.
can't
I'm
stand.
surprised you put cigars in your mouth because technically it's like wood.
Yeah,
It's
but
like bark or
Yeah.
leaves or something.
leaves, but they taste good though. I like cigars. I like cigars. Cigars
Almost
are
blocked
good.
somebody again. Oops.
You keep oopsing.
I know. K Sharp says I plug my modeler straight into the tube amp. All that much better.
Yeah. I'll tell you what too, if you guys are looking, and man, I've been really trying to get a hold of Kyle from Kyle Rhodes from KSR, but he's so busy. He'll text me every once in a while. I haven't forgotten about you. I've just been slammed, and I get it. But I need him to send me a PA50 so I can review it, because I'm telling you, you guys really should get a PA50 from KSR for your modelers and run that. It's a 6L6 all-tube power amp, and it's 50 watts, and you can run it into a cab, and it just sounds amazing. So,
Flux says, that's right, KT66, not 88s in the Rev. K Sharp, I call it squellies, squirrelies.
Squealies?
Oh, squealies.
Squealies, yeah.
Squirrelies.
Squealies.
Monkey Ranch is back for more. He says there have been reports of jet fighters hitting one, but they can never find the wreckage because it was just a cow sleeping and watching this world and running around with our aircraft.
Oh my God. I'll have what he's having, but just one of them.
Flux says, Jarrod, you should try 2 KT66 in your Rev. You can run them alongside the 6L6s.
Oh, really? I remember Revv went live about a year ago, and they were switching tubes while they were live. And I didn't know you could do that with that amp. You can just switch to different tubes. I think you got to do something to the amp to make that happen, but they had KT88s in it, 6L6s. They had, I think they had some EL34s. I'm like, what? And don't quote me on this. I think because Dan was there, so he's the builder. So I'm sure there was maybe some adjustments he had to make that work. But they were doing that, and I was like, wow, I should try KT88s in there. I'm a huge KT88 fan. That's what's in my Splon, and those things are freaking awesome.
I don't know what Dean is talking about, but he says I'm going to have to try it out.
You have to try it out.
Honking his horn?
Oh, tooting his horn?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think everybody should try tooting their own horn sometimes.
K Sharp says, was not Billy Gibbons the first to do squealers?
I don't know. I'm not sure. They did them a lot, though.
I feel like I won because we're all caught up. I made it to the end of the comment.
You made it.
I did my job.
You did your jarb. Your jorb.
Now you gotta send some more. You guys are doing great in the beginning of the show.
Well, I could play something.
It was enjoyable just going from boop, boop, boop.
I could
No
play.
filler necessary. We don't need to hear your guitar. Martin says he has KT66 in his Revv.
Oh, really? Nice.
Really? Really?
I'm trying to remember this. I literally have not practiced because I've been working on that song.
Shane says you just added a random guy on Facebook, but that's cool. If he plays guitar, that's cool.
Yeah, some of these guys are getting friend requests tonight going, what? Okay. All right, I guess I'll say yes.
Did you send him a friend request?
I did.
No, I was asking Shane if he sent you a friend request.
Yeah, well, whoever this Shane is.
Did you study at Phillips Junior College?
Yeah, did you study at Phillips Junior College?
don't
Because
think
that's what
so.
this guy is.
Oh, are you from Owasso? I don't think so. Don't do that. He's not from Owasso.
Well, I don't see any
There's
other.
one in Orlando, Florida.
No.
Check your friend requests and see if he
Yeah,
sent you one.
check and see. I think it's this guy because he's got a guitar. That's usually how it goes. I could be wrong though. We'll find out if I get rejected.
Jim Simmons is talking to K Sharp Braxel. I am sure really appreciate you guys answering all of our questions.
Oh,
You're welcome.
not a problem, man. Want me to do Time Flies?
Sure. Braxel says I cannot type while cleaning. Sorry. That's all right. Cleaning's very important. Finish up. Flux says, Jarrod, the Revv Gen 120 Mark III clean channel reminds me a little bit of the Diesel Herbert clean channel. In fact, that they both don't feature a gain knob. Any similarities sonically?
With the Revv Mark III and the clean and the diesel. I think the diesel clean channel is much better. It's glorious. The clean channel on the Revv Mark III has just a hint of dust in it. It's not super sparkly clean. Then again, I'll have to dial it in a little better, but the time that I've spent with it was like, it's okay, you know, but the diesel's beautiful.
Shane isn't on Facebook at all. He's just on YouTube.
Oh.
So we've got to go to his page.
Email me your page because there's probably 50 Shane Allens on there. So email me your page. I got to cancel this friend request now. Cancel. There we go.
That's so funny.
This poor guy, he just got rejected.
Rejected. Ben Burnett.
What's up, Ben?
He says, my van has 350,000 miles on it. The rear axle bearing went out. Ooh.
Yikes.
Traveled 80 miles to get my mom's RAV4, and it would not start. Dead battery. Called the guy to come help, and his trans is out. I blame Mesa Amps.
I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Wow, that sucks.
That is some bad luck.
That's some bad juju.
Bad juju, yeah.
Yeah, let me do Time Flies here
Hey.
before I lose my nerve. This is another one that's kind of tough. Yeah, you know what sucks is I've been working on this song so much that I keep wanting to play those riffs when I'm doing my solos. I keep, and it's like, no, that's not for this song, and I keep getting screwed up while I'm playing in real time here. So
Goodbye, Paul. Have a good night.
have a good night, Paul. Thanks for hanging, dude.
Also, Mike Nash. Gotta go. He has company.
Oh, what's up, Mike? Have fun, man. All right, 1 second here, guys. Okay, I had the mix too low at first. I was like, the whole time I'm playing, I'm like, oh God, I forgot to turn the mix up. I can't wait to get my new backing tracks because they're all the same volume. And I don't have to worry anymore about this one up, that one down 2, that one up. Oh my God, it's so, ugh.
Flux, Jarrod, can you boost the Revv purple channel with the odd ODD?
Oh, hell yeah. Yep, I'm boosting it tonight with the Grid Slammer. I would have used the odd box, but I had to unhook it to put another pedal in for a demo, and I'm going to take another pedal out and put it the odd box in its place probably tomorrow. But yeah, you can definitely do that, and I've done it before. And dude, the odd box is just such a great all-around boost pedal. It really is.
Vox Pathfinder, does this amplifier need the 10 band in the loop?
I mean, all of them could probably benefit from it, but I wouldn't say that any of them need it. It's just a good way to enhance your, your amplifiers a little bit,
Jeff Cornell, he sent the horns.
The horns. Jeff Cornell sent the horns. What's up, man?
Flux says he really likes that lead tone. It cuts through with an edge.
Thank you. It does. It's real smooth, but it's got a nice slice to it. I like it too.
All right. Well, we're caught up, and it is
too.
close to 8:30.
Ooh, boy, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not played.
You want to play one more?
I'm trying to find one. You know what? I think I would be a good one.
You So Crazy says, always so nice watching live and chat. Get some good info. Great work, guys. Thank you. One more about Badlander 100 or Fireball 100. Much respect to you.
Oh, thank you.
Badlander or Fireball? Hundreds.
I'd probably go with the Fireball. I would. I'd probably prefer the Fireball. It's a little fuller sounding. I like the Badlander, but there's a little bit of a hollowness to it. Again, great amplifier. If you're gonna play the Badlander, boost it with the odd box because it really does help it fill up a little better. But between the two, God, that is a tough one. It's almost a coin toss.
You so crazy.
You're so crazy. I'll give you an answer. I think the Fireball probably. Yep. Yep. Photo finish on those
Steve-O
two.
says Fireball.
Yep. Fireball.
All right.
I'm trying to find my.
Play your music and send in your final comments and questions.
Funky music, white boy. I'm trying to find my stupid song.
Fix my ring.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Where's the song here?
It's in the computer.
Can't find it.
It's in the computer.
It's hiding. It's scared.
It took one look at you and
Yes,
said, nope.
it's like, you're playing crappy tonight. Don't find me and make me sound like poop.
So much nope. I might need
There it is.
needle nose pliers to fix this.
Ruh-roh. All right, 1 second. Oh, that was the absolute worst I've ever played that song.
Wow.
Oh my God, did you hear that intro to the solo? Yuck.
Well, Dean Harkness said it sounds awesome.
Oh, thank you. You must not have heard the... You know what? I'll take it. Thanks. Yeah, it was best. It was the best I ever played it.
Tony Crossick says Jim Carrey would say, "I like it a lot."
Awesome
Tone. I like it a lot. Awesome tone. Vox Pathfinder saw Ann Wilson of Heart perform at the Hampton Beach Casino and Ballroom. Her two guitarists were on point.
Who did he see?
Ann Wilson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's a good singer, man. Yeah, man. This is what happens when you work on nothing but one song for a week, and then you play all your other ones, and you get everything all screwed up. It's been fun.
It's been fun, y'all.
Yeah, it's been fun screwing everything up tonight.
Well, we are all caught up. Haven't had any more comments or questions. Go ahead and hit the like button.
Please.
I see Dean
Yes.
Harkness. You So Crazy just said it gives me goosebumps. Awesome.
Oh, wait till you guys hear. I just got my my final studio mix of this song. And oh my God, is it good? There's some surprises for you guys in there. It's all redone. There's some cool stuff in the solo, the drums, and all the intro, all that stuff. We really spiced it up quite a bit. So once all that is done, I'll be using those for backing tracks from now on, and there's going to be a consistent volume with them. Can't wait for that. So TJ is going to get some more mixes to me this week. So we're on a roll here, and we got a template, and we're just going to follow that for the rest of the songs, and hopefully by the end of the month or very early in September, I'll have this ready for everyone. So we can finally release the videos.
Yes.
Jeez.
It's almost been a year.
Yeah, it's almost been a year. So
You're bad luck.
yeah, it's been crazy. Anyways, guys, well, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate it, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the episodes and stuff. And it really does mean the world to us when you guys are here on Sunday nights. So thank you. And again, thanks to everyone who has purchased the preset packs and stuff. Really does help a lot, more than I can say, you know, so I really appreciate that. And I'll be working on some stuff this week. So I think people wanted the EVH.
I can't remember.
And I think maybe the Revv or something.
The Victory Kraken.
Victory Kraken, that's what
Super
it was.
Kraken.
Yep, I'll work on those this week for you guys. I'll make a note.
Yay.
All right,
Have
well,
a great week.
yes, like I always
We'll
say.
See you next Sunday.
That's right, like I always say.
I talk over top of it. Let me see if I can do it one more time.
Every day's a gift.
And thanks for spending part of yours with us. Have a great week.
All right, guys, love you all. See you.